Hello, welcome to my HotReload Windows tutorial. I'm actually using 2017 Visual Studio. You can use whatever version you want, I'm sure it should work. Just so you know down here, and I will post this at the end of the video on YouTube, so you don't have to worry about writing it down. First, once you get your project loaded, come over here. I just did a standard Xamarin Forms, manage NuGet. Now mine's already going to be loaded, but you won't have these little when you start. So what we're going to do is we're going to go browse. We're going to type in HotReload. All right, let's see it here. Let's see, mine's already installed, so it's not going to allow me to uninstall it, but yours will say install. So go ahead and install it. I recommend before you do that, you do any of your updates to make sure your project's up to date as far as all your other NuGet packages. Once you're installed, you'll see this, just the white one. You won't see the black one. When you click the white one, it'll start up, automatically give you a port, and you'll see the black one. Mine's already started. So here's the important thing. Anytime you see this assembly XML compilation, I put, if it's not debugging, you go ahead and run that. It's important if you have it. I spent a couple days trying to figure it out, and mine would not work until I did that. So, just so you know, that's here, the app CMS file. That's where you add that. Come back to your main page. Your main page may have it. The default program I used did not have it, but again, check all your XML.C# files and make sure it doesn't have it. If it don't have it, you're fine. Okay, here's the important part. Back over here, it's your Android project we're working on. This part here is your critical part. Normally, this line and this line comes right after this line. I just put a space and I copy and paste it in there. You can type it in there if you want. You need to add var app equals new app. If debug, now notice this is if debug, not if not debug. There's no exclamation mark. To run the HotReloader app. Okay, you notice up here I already have my Android simulator ready. I got my two black arrows, so I'm ready for this demonstration. I'm going to close this down, and I'm going to come over here, load up my main page XAML. And spread that out a little bit. Again, these notes I'll post on the website, so you don't have to write them down. Alright, so now we just have to wait for the emulator to load. It might take a couple minutes. Make sure it is loading, so we don't have to rebuild it or nothing. Yeah, it is building. We'll leave this open until the emulator comes up, and then we'll resize the emulator in this window. Now you can actually add any controls you want. In this demonstration, I'm just going to show you how to change the text and change the font size. But you could actually add controls while it's running in design time. The downside is you don't have a toolbox, so you have to type everything manually. So, let's see. Emulator. Oops. I believe it's loaded. Sorry about that. Make my emulator smaller. Close this window. Make this a little smaller. Let's see if the emulator is started. So in this, we're going to go over here to font size, and we're going to put 32. Now it's important to note you won't see the change until you press save. You notice the font size changed. You can also put change the text or add controls. In this demo, we're just going to put wow, this really works. Period. Again, you're not going to see the change. You hit the save file. You see now it's there. So I will post, it took me several days to figure all this out. I will post everything at the end of the video. If debug, just note the if debug and the if not debug. And the if not goes in the compilations if you have them. Like you see this line here. Any XML file, let me re-explain it. Any Xaml file .cs that has that will need this for it to work properly. And when you first load this, if you get a squiggly, you can just right click on it. It's looking for using Xaml forms. What I do is I just right click on it and click the IntelliSense load Xaml forms. Well, that's pretty much it. What took me 4 days to get running should only take you a few minutes if you follow the advice given here. All right, thanks. Have a good day.